It's Phillip Edge. What is going on, good people? It is your guy, Phillip Edge. I am back in the house. Today is another Monday, and you have tuned into the show. We don't quite have a name for the show yet, but you have tuned in to the show, the Phillip Edge Show, the something show. We're trying to figure out a name, y'all. We're really trying to figure out a name. If you got a name for the show, holla at your guy. Throw it in the comment section. Do something. Speaking of the comment section, do me a favor real quick. If you are checking us out live and or you're checking out the replay, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. We are on our journey, trying to cross the different thresholds and platforms and all that good stuff. And we need your help. So go ahead, click the like button, the subscribe button, and do me a favor and go ahead and share this out with somebody. You never know this might be the very thing that somebody needs is going to get them over the threshold, because on this show, we talk about culture, we talk about sports, and we talk about faith, three things that I am extremely passionate about. And I'm just glad that you are here with me on today. So let's talk just a little bit about it, y'all. Let's talk a little bit about it. We got a lot of stuff that's been happening here. We got a lot of stuff that's been happening. Some of the stuff that's been happening last week, we talked a little bit about cancel culture, and I asked you the question. I said, is cancel culture dead? That's what I asked you. I said, is cancel culture dead? Because, there's a lot that's been happening as it relates to cancel culture. It's been in the news as of late, specifically with the comedian Dave Chappelle. And if you do not know who Dave Chappelle is, you must be under a rock somewhere. Dave Chappelle is a comedian, a high-paid comedian, and literally what happened, what's been happening the past couple weeks, Dave Chappelle has been in the news because basically he's been, trying to free the comedians, y'all. Dave Chappelle is trying to free the comedians. He's trying to free us from cancel culture. And I don't know about you all, but I'm personally kind of tired of yes, I am. I'm kind of tired of this cancel culture thing. This cancel culture that really is saying to people that you can't say anything. Literally, you can't say anything without people being mad or being offended. Now, I'm not saying that we need to be saying things that, is going to hurt people's feelings. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that we should be able to disagree, right? We should be able to disagree and still agree on the fact that, you are human, I'm a human, and let's stand on that. We should still be able to find some kind of common ground to kind of stand on and hang out on and it be okay, as opposed to always saying things. And just because I say something that you disagree with, just because, let me get close to you. Just because I say something that you disagree with, or you say something that I disagree with, listen to me, that doesn't mean that we don't like each other. That doesn't mean that we can't be friends. See, I say it this way. Just because we don't walk or see eye to eye doesn't mean we can't walk hand in hand. Yeah. Just because we don't see eye to eye doesn't mean we can't walk hand in hand. Meaning, y'all, we're not always gonna agree about everything, and that's okay to not agree with everything. You all let me know. Is it okay to not agree with everything that people say? Y'all, somebody in the comment section, whether you're watching this live or you're watching this on the replay, let me know. Is it okay to not agree with everything? I don't like strawberry ice cream. Am I going to be canceled because I don't like strawberry ice cream? I had to get that off my chest. You know what I mean? The reason that I had to get it off my chest because, people literally, this culture that we live in today, we're canceling people because they're not necessarily in agreement with all the things that people are in agreement with. And I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have to agree with everything for us to be able to walk together, for us to be able to hang out together. That's kind of like... That's kind of like having your own mind, right? And being able to see things your own way. And you don't have to see things the way that I see it, but that doesn't mean that you're a bad person if you don't see it the way that I see it, right? So the past couple weeks we've been having these conversations, y'all, about this cancel culture and what's going on with cancel culture, specifically with this guy, whose name is Dave Chappelle. And so Dave Chappelle, literally, what's happened here? Dave Chappelle has been, he did a little comedy special, and in the comedy special, he made some comments. And again, whether you agree with him or disagree with him, that's for you to agree or disagree. I'm really not here to talk about the agreement or disagreement. What I am talking about is, does somebody need to be canceled because they have a different opinion? And that's kind of the bottom line, y'all. That's the bottom line. I personally believe, and I'm going to go ahead and give you what I believe. I don't believe that we should be canceled just because we don't believe the same thing that somebody else believes. That's why we live in this great country of America. You don't have to believe everything. I got friends right now, y'all, and I'm just being honest. They don't believe what I believe. And it's okay. Listen, they're still friends. I still consider them friends. I'll still hang out with them. I'll still conversate with them. But just because they don't agree with what I agree with or what I believe all the way, that doesn't mean I'm just going to dismiss them. That they're still good people. They just don't like strawberry ice cream for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I have not dismissed all of my Android-loving people. I still love my Android-loving people. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think about it. Android, I still love y'all, even though y'all are not, rocking that guy right there. You know what this is. Y'all know what that is. That's the iPhone, right? You know it's the iPhone because you can tell by the back of that guy. So you know what it is. I'm not gonna dismiss you because you don't rock an iPhone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray that the Lord shows you the way. Like I'm gonna do all those things, but I'm not gonna dismiss you. Yes, I'm being lighthearted, but y'all, this cancel culture, man. It's like it's become a real big thing. So listen, if you did not check out last week's episode where we're talking about cancel culture, make sure you go back and you tune in to this show, the nameless show right now, because we don't have a name for it. I told you I'm looking for that. So if you didn't check out last week's show, make sure you go check it out because we need to figure this thing out, man. We need to figure this thing out as relates to cancel culture and what we're doing. Honestly, I do hope cancel culture is dead, y'all. I personally, that's just my opinion. I hope cancel culture is dead. I personally hope that we can get over this thing of trying to get rid of people because, it's almost like we're trying to brainwash people to have to think what you think. That's not the way that it should be working. So anyways, man, that's what happened last week on the show. But this week, y'all, well, I'm shifting it up this week. I'm talking about some things this week, and I'm hoping that it's gonna resonate with you. And I'm talking about what men really need. Yeah. What do men really need? I'm asking you this. What do men? I'm not talking about women, right? We get a lot of podcasts and things like that in regards to the things that women need. So today I want to talk about men. I want to talk about us. I want to talk about like me. Like if you a man, I'm talking about you today. What in the world do men really need? Listen, if you are a woman and you are trying to figure out what your man needs, look, you need to tune in to the show today. If you are a wife and you're trying to figure out what your husband really needs, look, you need to tune in to the show today. If you are just trying to figure out what men are looking for and what men want, look, you need to stay tuned to the show today because I'm going to literally, I'm going to give you 5 specific things that men need. And if you can comprehend and understand these 5 things, listen, I promise you, a man's needs will be met if we can get these 5 things. So wherever you are, I want you to sit down somewhere. I want you to take notes, get you a pencil, get you a piece of paper, and you need to figure out the 5 things that men need. We're going to give that to you in just 3 seconds.
It's Phillip Edge.
I told you it is that time. We are going to break it out. We're going to give you the 5 specific things that men need. So look, I hope you're sitting down. If you're a man, I want to know, is this resonating with you? If you're a man, inside the comments box, inside the chat box, man, let me know. Am I hitting the nail on the head? I think I said that right. Right? Am I hitting the nail on the head? Because I want to know. I got some ideas as it relates to things that men need, and I'm going to release those things. So men, let me know if you're rocking with me. Females, if you're rocking with me, let me know that also. But I'm just going to start by saying this. The one thing that men we have to have, right? We have to have this thing called RESPECT find out what it means to me. Like men, we need respect, y'all. We need, Aretha hit it on the head. I mean, like, we really do need respect. That is the one thing that as men we're looking for, man. Like, and this ain't even on the list. This is just to set things up. We need to be respected. We need to be respected. We need to feel as if, sometimes we work hard as if we're the hero, right? We work hard as if we're Superman, and we need to feel like we're that hero. I mean, we're hardworking men, we're hardworking fathers, we're hardworking husbands, and honestly, I'm gonna be real. Even though we have this tough exterior, even though many times we have this stone face, even though many times we are stoic in the way that we look, listen to me, y'all. We're on the inside of us. We're really soft, right? We're really soft. We're really pliable. We really have feelings. We really do have emotions, even though you may not see them. We really do have them, and it's important. It's important that we understand, and you understand that underneath the hard shell and the hard exterior, the hard workingness of a man, there's something there, and we're really soft and we're really pliable, and we really are looking and need respect. So let me give you the 5 things that men really need, okay? The 5 specific things that we as men really need. And I'm going to start at number 5, and I'm going to work my way back down. I'm going to start at number 5, and I'm going to work my way down, all right? Now listen, women, I know many times you want to you want us to hear you. I know you do. You want us to hear you. I know you want us to get it, right? So many times it feels like maybe we're not paying attention, or maybe we're not listening, or what have you. So you want to say things to us, and maybe if you say things to us, you can get a rise from us, right? I want to let you know, number five, listen, stop trying to use insults to bring about change. Let me say that again. Stop trying to use insults to bring about change. Stop saying things like, you lazy, no good so-and-so, right? Y'all can fill in the blank as to what your so-and-so is. That is not getting me to move. That is not getting a man to move. In fact, that's probably getting a man more frustrated. That's probably in many cases causing a man to shut down. That's probably, it's literally going to do the opposite of what you want it to do. You want the thing to get some kind of rise. You want it to get something from, like, because I know sometimes I hear this, well, if I can just get something, I just need some kind of reaction. No, sister, it's not some reaction that you want. You want the right reaction from a man. You want the right reaction from your spouse, from your husband. You want the right reaction from them. And I promise you right now, the wrong way to do that is by insulting a man. Because when you insult a man, especially insult a male's manhood, listen, you're doing something on the inside, and you're actually literally causing rejection. And that rejection, that leads to anger, and that leads to frustration. That leads to anger, and that leads to frustration. Now, I want you to follow me. Many times when men get angry and frustrated, one of the main ways that it is displayed is in the shutdown. Like, literally, we will take our ball and go home and play by ourselves. Like, we can be bad all by ourselves, and literally that insult, that's not helping at all, sister. So please know and understand. Stop trying to insult us. The insults aren't bringing about shift changes, and it's not motivating us to be better. If you really want us to be better, listen, ask us to be better. If you really want us to be better, literally, help us to be better by cheering us on. Like be a cheerleader for a man. Be a cheerleader for your husband. Be a cheerleader for your spouse. Look at your spouse and tell him, you can do it. You got this. I believe in you. When you say things like that to us, sister, yes, that is a game changer in the mind of a man. And I promise you, if you cheer for us and you tell us that we can do it, there is nothing that your man will not do for you. So hear me. Number 5, please hear me. Stop using insults to try to bring about change. That was a good one right there, wasn't it? Yep. Yeah, that was a good one right there. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Y'all ready for number 4? I hope you're ready for number 4, because number 4 is good also. Number 4 is super good. Listen, men need a safe space, right? A safe space for emotional and honest dialogue to happen. Let me say it again. We need a safe space. Watch this. Going back to number 5, one in which we're not going to be ridiculed, one in which we're not going to be beat up, right? We need a safe space in which we can really share with you, lady, woman, wife, right? We need a safe space where we can do that and we're not going to be ridiculed. See, listen, you may or may not know this, but one of the things that happen with men, with women, right? So for a man, when we are very I don't want to say we hold our emotions, because many times when we've shared our emotions with people have used those same emotions that we've shared against us. Let me say that again. People have used the emotions that we have against us. So now, when the last time we made ourselves vulnerable, it got used against us, because, there were insults made against us. We got told men don't cry, you old soft batch, this, that, and the other. So because of those things, guess what? Now I'm not going to share that with you anymore. I'm not going to open up anymore. Why am I not opening up? Because there's not a safe space for me to share. There's not a safe space for me to really be me. There's not a safe space for me to open up. There's not a safe space for me to really share with you my emotions and what's going on. There's not a safe space for me to have that dialogue. And listen, if a woman can risk still respecting her man in spite of this, right? In spite of, the fact that we got all kind of things going on, if you can risk it, if you can say, you know what, I'm just going to respect you regardless of what is said, regardless of what's going on, I just want you to open up and share. Guess what? We'll open up and we'll share. Now listen, when we open up and share, don't use that against us, y'all. Don't use that against us. We talked about respect. I told you RESPECT, right? And respect is the gateway for those conversations to happen. Respect is the gateway for a woman to unlock the voice, the heart, the emotions of your husband. It's called respect. And in order to get that respect, we have to create this safe space so that a man will be able to share. Listen, I'm just being honest. As a man, we walk with so much built up anger, built up frustration, built up resentment, built up work stuff, built up like we walk and we carry that. That's why sometimes we so tired. Sometimes, you might look at us and be like, you can fall asleep anywhere. Yeah, because we've been going 100 miles an hour all day, all week. You follow what I'm saying? So understand that safe place is huge so that we can unload and release and share, because again, that for a man being able to share in that safe space, that's a high level of intimacy and a level that a man really needs. So listen, number five was simply stop trying to insult us to bring about change. Number 4 is create a safe space where we can emotionally have honest dialogue, and we can allow that to happen. So listen to me, create that safe space for your man, for your husband to actually talk. And listen, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, listen, I want to create a safe space for you to share what's going on with you. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. So make sure that we're creating the safe space. All right. Number three. I got to hit you with number 3. Number 3 is simple. So Gary Chapman has a book. It's called The 5 Languages. If you have been anywhere in any kind of relationship, and you have not read the 5 love language, you need to go ahead and read that book like right now. Go ahead and get the book out, read the book, and understand the book. All the book is talking about is there is a language of love, and people speak that language of love in different ways. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. Number 3, you need to express respect in his love language. Okay, you have to express your respect for your husband, your spouse, in his love language. Listen, you have a love language also, and your love language is great, and he needs to express respect in your love language. But when you are trying to communicate with your man, you need to make sure you know and understand how your spouse, your husband, receives respect and receives love. What does it look like, right? What does it look like for your husband or your spouse? And speak to them in that language. Because here's the thing. If you're speaking to them in any language other than that, guess what? They're not receiving it as respect and love. And if they're not receiving it as respect and love, when you're trying to create this safe system and this safe space, they don't see that either. So guess what? Now they continue being shut down. Now they continue being silent. Now they're not saying anything to anybody. So please know and understand, listen, we have to make sure that we express our respect and love in their love language. If you don't know anything about the love languages, Google Gary Chapman, the 5 love languages. He has quizzes, he has all kind of stuff, but it will help you to be able to speak in a language that your man will be able to understand. I'm trying to help you today, y'all. Is this helping you today? Good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that this is helping you today. But you got to make sure that you're speaking in the language that they understand and they react to, right? They react to. If you're not sure if it's their love language, have them take the test, right? It's a little quiz. It's a quick quiz. If you're not sure if the quiz is working, ask them, right? Ask them. They'll tell you if you ask them. So make sure that you're expressing love in their love language and in the way that they receive respect, because that right there, that's a game changer in and of itself. Now, I hope that you are ready for number 2. Number two is good. I like number 2. I like all of them, to be honest with you. But I like number 2. I like number 2. Let me just run this back for you real quick. I told you, I said number 5 is stop trying to insult him and bring about change, right? I said number 4 is creating a safe space. That safe space is a space in which your man can be open and emotionally honest and create dialogue, right? That's what you want to happen. Then I said number 3 is all about expressing respect and love in his love language. You got to figure that out, figure out what it is, what it sounds like, what it looks like, and make sure you're sharing with him in that language. Number two. This is a good one. I hope you're ready. I hope you're taking notes. Number 2, respect him by letting him be a man. Wow. Yes. Yeah, you have to let him be a man. He is not your kid. He is not your child. You are not his mom. Quit trying to act like his mom, my friend, because when you act like his mom, all he sees that you're doing is nagging, and he ain't trying to hear you nag. I promise you, if you are nag, all he's going to do is turn you off, and that's not what you want. You don't want to be turned off. You want to have conversation and you want to have dialogue, but the way that you do that, you got to let him be a man. I mean, simple things. Let him pump the gas. Let him have an idea. Listen to him. Ask him. Sometimes, let him go outside and cut the grass. Let him hang out in the man cave. Let him be a man. Look, I'm going to give you a simple one. Yes, I know that you're going out to eat at dinner. I know. He might not have $2 to his name right now. Maybe you are buying dinner, but even if you are buying dinner, give him the money. Let him give the money to the people. There is something about feeling like a man, and your man, trust me, they want to feel like a man. They don't want to lose their masculinity. Having that masculinity is a big deal, right? When a man is walking, they have that masculinity. Guess what? Maybe they'll come out the man cave a little bit more often, right? When you're allowing them to be that man and you're respecting them in that way, guess what? Maybe they'll want to hang a little bit more. Maybe they'll want to go a little bit more. Maybe they'll want to have conversation a little bit more because he's being respected as a man. He's not a child. You're not saying things that are condescending towards him. You're not saying things that are hurting his feelings silently, even though he won't say it, right? You're not saying those kinds of things. So listen to me. We want to respect your man as a man, right? Because when you respect him as a man, listen, he's more likely to be able to stand up and be that man. That was number 2. Last one I'm gonna give you is this, and it's simple. Number one. I hope y'all ready for number 1. If you're ready for number 1 in the comments box, go ahead and say that you are ready for number 1. You are ready for number 1. I see you. There are a couple people who are ready for number 1. So number 1 is simple. Listen. Support and encourage your man. Support and encourage your man. Listen to me. As a man, men are under a whole lot of pressure that sometimes you don't even see, pressure sometimes that they won't even share. They're under pressure, a whole bunch of pressure. But listen to me, if you can literally go out and help him by supporting him. I told you earlier, we want a cheerleader. We want somebody who's supporting us. We want somebody who's affirming us. We want somebody who's looking at us and being like, you know what, babe, it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna walk with you. I'm gonna journey with you. I'm in this thing with you. You know what, honey? You can do it. I believe in you. That right there, that will get us to, listen, we will jump through a wall when we get that kind of affirmation, when we get that kind of support, when we get that kind of like that from you, when we get that from our women, listen, that is a game changer. So the number 1 thing that we need your support and we need your encouragement, because I promise you right now, as a man, we are under constant pressure. We are under constant pressure. And many times we're not even going to tell you the pressures that we're under. We're fighting for our families, and we need to know that you're there with us, you're walking with us, and you're going to support us. So the number 1 thing that your man needs right now is your support and your encouragement. Listen to me. Don't tell him I told you. Don't tell him I told you, right? Don't tell him I told you. But just go right now, wherever your man is right now, and just give him some affirming words. Just go tell him how amazing he is. Go tell him how much you love him. Go tell him how much you're proud of him. Go tell your husband this. Go tell your spouse this. Listen, when you tell your man stuff like this, I promise you, I don't care how rough the day is, he gonna start puffing up. His chest is gonna get a little bit bigger because he feels supported and he doesn't feel alone, nor does he feel isolated. Listen, go say that to your husband and see if things don't shift. See if the demeanor, the atmosphere doesn't shift and change simply because you're sharing something with your husband that's going to make him feel a certain way, a good way. He's going to feel like a man, and that's what we need. That's what we need. So again, let me run these 5 down for you again. I hope that this was a blessing for you. Number 5, I said stop insulting us and try to use insults to motivate us to bring about change. That ain't working. Number 4, I said create a safe space where a man can be open and be emotionally honest about life and about what's going on. Number 3, we got to respect him, right? And express love to him and express respect to him in his love language. So figure out what his language is and speak to him in his language. Number 2, I said you got to respect him by letting him be the man, right? Letting him be the man. And number one, I said we have to have support and encouragement, right? We got to have support and encouragement, because when you support and encourage us as a man, something shifts and something changes. So I hope that right there, those 5 things right there were a blessing to you. Men, let me know, am I on the right track? Am I on the right track with these 5 specific things? Now, whoa. I was gonna leave y'all, but let me just. I'm gonna give you one more, and ladies, I gotta say this to you now. I gotta say this to you now. All right, you ready? You ready? If you want us as men to really show up, one thing that we need, listen to me. We need you to be attractive for us. We need you to be attractive for us. We need you to show out, right? We tired of the sweatpants and the bonnet, right? You will get dressed to go to work and be dressed up to the nines, but come home and put on the sweatpants and the bonnet. I know you're trying to get comfortable. I get it. I get that. But you have to understand that your husbands, your men, you are beautiful to them. You are attractive to them, and they do want to see that every now and again. I ain't saying every day, doggone it, but be attractive to your spouse. Be attractive to your husband, right? Man, you be attractive to your wife. Get your hair cut, shave your face up, look good. You know what I'm saying? There's something about being able to be attracted to your spouse. So that's a bonus. That wasn't even planned, but I just need to let y'all know that right there. Y'all listen, be attractive for your man. If you attractive for your man, I promise you. I promise you. And listen to me now. Listen to me. You want to be attractive for your man now, because you don't want nobody else getting his attention. You heard that right? You don't want nobody else getting his attention now. So please make sure that you are being attractive for your man. So again, I'm hoping that this was a blessing to you today. I'm hoping that you got some information that will be useful for you. See if it works. See if these kinds of things will bring about some shift and some change for you. See what's going on. Ask your spouse. Man, I want to know today. I want to know inside the comments box, am I hitting it? Are there things that you still need as a man? Like, because we want to know, what do you need, men? What do you need? Put them inside the comments box. We want to make sure that we're able to provide a list, a comprehensive list for our women out there, so that they know the specific things that we are looking for. So y'all, with that being said, man, I hope that this was a blessing for you. I hope that you got something out of the day. Y'all make sure y'all join me back here next week. We gonna be here same time, same channel. Hey, it's gonna be going live. I'm hoping to have a name of the show. I still don't have a name for the show yet, but I'm hoping to have a name for the show soon. So if you got a name for me, I have had a couple people who reached out to me with some names. Get your Phillip with Phillip. I had the Life on the Edge right now. Honestly, that one's leading. Life on the Edge. I do like Life on the Edge right now. So that one in my mind, that might be leading right now. Life on the Edge. I have Opinions, UPIONS, because everybody has one. So if you got a name for the show, hey, holla at your boy. Let me know. I would really, really appreciate it, as I'm trying to figure out this thing, man. So with that being said, y'all be easy. Listen, we're gonna get back together. Maybe next week. You know what I'm saying? Monday. That's when we show up. Mondays. We here Mondays. So y'all make sure you tune in and you tell yourself that you need to chime in to what's going on here. Because we got some good stuff, y'all. We're going to be talking about it, man. We're going to be talking about it. Why not get in the conversation? Tune in, y'all. Next week, man. We'll see y'all. 6:30. Y'all be easy. It's Phillip Edge, man. We'll holla. It's Phillip Edge.